welcome back. My name is Deneen. I'm an astrologer, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys about Saturn. What I do is teach people the psychology behind marketing using astrology, and today we're going to be diving into Saturn and what it does inside of your natal chart. So let's get started, okay? Saturn was known in ancient times as the primeval sun. The Babylonians in astronomical texts, they referred to Saturn as a sun. And not just them, but also the Mayans, known Saturn as Hurricane. And not just them, but the natives of Mexico also knew Saturn by a different name. And they all looked to Saturn almost as a sun. Saturn, in a lot of texts, has been referenced to things like Helios, Atum Ra, and civilizations that came before us. They saw Saturn as the sun and referenced Saturn as such before the sun that we know today. And Saturn was taking its name from Saturnus, okay, the Roman god. And Saturn was said to be born from his father, Cronus, the Titan. And Saturn was also overthrown by Zeus, otherwise known as Jupiter. He was cast away in chains, okay, before Jupiter came to take his place. And Jupiter put those chains on him. Saturn was known as the agricultural and harvest god. Saturn is also known as the god of time. And when you think of time, don't just think decades, think eons, okay? Saturn takes roughly 29 years to orbit the full zodiac. And during these 29 years, we have these 7-year itches. And these itches are very, very pivotal, okay? Because during this time, we are propelled back into reality. And this propelling gets us to structure wherever Saturn is placed in our chart. Structure that part of our life so that we are able to really address that part of our lives more securely and feel very much more stable in how it is that we go about the matter. For example, if you have Saturn inside of your 6th house, there might be an illness or an injury that comes up so that you understand the importance of your health and really get to the bottom of what's causing this illness, what's causing this injury, and address that so that you can get better. If you had it, for example, in the 6th house with Taurus, you might slow down or have something that slows down your health. But even further than that, you might be asked to address the things that you're putting in your mouth or your diet in general. Okay, you might be asked to take a slower approach to your job or be more methodical about how you're planning your job and how you're planning your day-to-day work, your work ethic, okay? Something might have to be reworked around your work ethic. Things of that nature, wherever Saturn's placed. Saturn wants you to really learn your karma. And karma is neither good nor bad, it just is. But your karma around wherever it is placed. The sign will tell you how Saturn wants you to perform. And the house is going to tell you the environment that you need to perform this task in. Saturn is about things that take patience, things that take endurance. Saturn is about things that require time, okay? To really see the full sprout or the full harvest of what it is that you put in. And Saturn, when it comes to us as souls, deal with karmic lessons that we have come down here to learn so that we as souls are able to grow. And these are usually parts that we're unfamiliar with and we need to be more disciplined in. So Saturn takes quite a while for it to really structure the lessons that we need. And it takes us time to move through these lessons for us to really get what it is that we need to learn. Saturn is slow, it's methodical, but Saturn is also about accumulation, holding its position, okay? And what it is that it wants you to learn before it can really bless you with what it is that you deserve. When you look to your Saturn placement, and the restrictions, limitations, even fears that Saturn may bring up, you don't want to shy away from them because it is going through Saturn and really facing the lessons that Saturn is bringing to you in a real practical way around understanding your own limitations or your own restrictions so that it makes you stronger in how you address this area of your life. Not make you weaker, okay? Wherever Saturn is placed, you're going to be very strong at the end of your life. Very, very strong in this matter and in this manner. And when you look to your Saturn placement, whatever sign is sitting there, look for the dispositor. That's going to tell you more in the aspects that are made to that dispositor, okay? Any aspects that your Saturn is making is going to read more into your story. So for example, if you have this Saturn that I was speaking about in the 6th house and say it's making a square to something like an even further outer planet like Uranus, there can be things that go on with this person almost unexpectedly that they're not aware of, okay? And because it was sitting in the 6th house, okay? So it would be squaring, say, let's say the 3rd house. And the square is really sitting here and saying that there's things that unexpectedly go on with this person's health. And this might be out of their control because Uranus is involved. These things that are out of their control can be things that go on with their nerves, okay? Because the 6th house is involved here and Uranus is in the 3rd house, okay? Those types of things. But over time, you guys, it's really about you cracking down on how it is that you can best address these restrictions and these limitations so that you can become this person that is no longer restricted and limited by this, but it's built you into this person that you are. Like, you cannot become this amazing person if you're not ever challenged, because the road would be easy, it would be smooth, and then when you actually run into problems in that area, you would just fall apart, okay? And Saturn, what structure? Remember, Saturn talks of the bones, okay? It structures our bones, holds up our whole body. So Saturn here, wherever it's placed, it wants you to have that type of structure and be able to hold yourself up. So the lessons that it provides to you, don't look at it as just karmic lessons, but look at it as an opportunity for you to really be strong and really be rock solid in how it is that you have your image of yourself, okay? Because this is from a soul level. You're learning this lesson at a soul level, which is why it takes such a long time for this to unfold and for you to reap the harvest in your life. But once you go through Saturn, you're able to really, really harvest Jupiter, okay? And that is the wealth. If you like, make sure to like, and make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out. If you guys are interested in astro marketing and learning how you can transform your freaking life and get to your goals in a speedy time, but also getting to know yourself without being overwhelmed, okay, and exhausted, make sure you take my astro marketing class. The link and everything else is down below. If you guys have any questions, make sure you comment, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.